What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninjas Filthiest Pitches of the Day. I am Pitching Ninja. I'm here with a traveling Will Leahey. What's up, Will?
That's right, Ninja. Coming to you live from the Jersey Shore. I got a bunch of babies running around, my niece and buddies. So if I'm kind of quiet today, apologies to everyone. I know you're all really upset, but Ninja, Aroldis Chapman had an all-time glove slam yesterday. I guess he was under the impression that he gave up a devastating home run here, and he got a crucial out. Love this scene, Ninja. Have you ever been wrong about anything in your life before?
No, I've never been wrong, which is amazing. Like, I nail this show every day. Never make a mistake on scores or how many hits someone gave up or
Astonishing.
runs. The thing I love about this, though, is not only did Chapman fire his glove into the ground, but he gets back to the dugout and Kutch makes fun of him. You're taking your life into your own hands, making fun of Aroldis Chapman, because that dude is probably the toughest guy in baseball. He would beat the living crap out of somebody. And Kutch and Chapman have not had a great relationship over the years. They do now. But historically, Kutch thought that Chapman was throwing at him a bit, and Kutch kind of hated Chapman. So this is good. It's good to see them bury the hatchet and bury the glove, too. Now for my whip around the league. Seth Lugo had 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 5 runs. He raised his ERA to 2.13. He had this nasty sinker, this back foot slider, and of course, his wicked curveballs at over 3,400 RPMs. He faced Tristan McKenzie, who had 7 Ks in 5 and a third innings, giving up 5 runs, raising his ERA to 4.16. Despite this, the Guardians beat the Royals 8-5. McKenzie had some filthy curveballs of his own. Jared Koenig, starter for 2 days in a row. Yep, he was starting on 0 days rest.
Old school.
That's the opener. He had 2 Ks at 1 and a third innings. This 97-mile-an-hour heater, and this one at 99 miles an hour. He faced Christopher Sanchez, who had 3 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run, which was just good enough for the Phillies to beat the Brewers 2-1. And of course, if we're talking Sanchez, we're talking dirty changeups. Ryan Pepio had 8 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 3 runs, gave up no walks. He had these fastballs and changeup as the Rays down the Marlins 9-5. He outdueled Jesus Luzardo, who had 2 Ks in 4 and a third innings, but gave up 9 runs. Yuck. He had these sliders, but man, that did not look good for Luzardo. David Peterson had 2 Ks in 6 and 2/3 innings as the Mets beat the Nats 6-3. He had this Expelliarmus slider, and he outdueled DJ Hers, who had 3 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 4 runs, and had this paintish fastball. Spencer Arrighetti had 4 Ks in 3 innings, giving up 1 run. The Astros beat the Cards 8-5. He had these fastballs and curveballs, and it's a couple good starts in a row for Arrighetti. The D-backs beat the Giants 8-5. Pretty average pitching here. Blake Walston had 2 Ks in 4 and a third innings, giving up 2 runs, and had this elevated heater. And he faced Kyle Harrison, who had 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 3 earned runs, and had this fastball. The Cubs beat the White Sox 7-6. Shota Imanaga had 6 Ks in 4 and a third innings, giving up 5 runs. Only one of them was earned. So I guess that's a silver lining for Shota. He picked up Ks on these splitters. He had 9 swings and misses on his splitter. But to be honest, I'm a little worried about Shota Imanaga. I think that's 2 bad outings in a row. And against the White Sox, giving up that many runs? I don't know, man. What do you think, Will?
Yeah, it's not trending in the right direction, I'll tell you that much. But he started with 8 incredible starts, and then now he's got 2 clunkers. Yeah, keeping an eye out on it. I don't love it because he's probably my favorite pitcher alive right now.
He faced Chris the Snake Flexen, who had 4 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 1 run, and had this fastball and cutter. Jack Flaherty had 4 Ks in 5 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits. He had this painted fastball and curveballs as the Tigers edged the Rangers 3-1. He faced Dane the Green Snake Dunning, which is which is maybe the best nickname Will's ever come up with because it makes no sense.
It's so stupid.
Dunning had 4 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 3 runs, and had this painted 2-seamer and curveball. Patrick Sandoval had 7 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run on 4 hits, as the Angels downed the Padres 4-2. He had this sweeper and changeups and picked up a sword. He faced Adam Mazer, had a decent game, 2 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run, and had this slider. George Kirby had 9 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 2 runs and 1 walk. I don't know what's going on with Kirby, as the Mariners snuck by the A's 4-3. When we're talking Kirby, we're talking command. The man is averaging zero point 0.9 walks per 9 innings. He also has a 10.57 strikeout to walk ratio, leading the league in both of those categories, just as he did last year. Man is a command fiend. He has had 7 walks all year and hasn't walked more than one hitter in a game since his opening outing, where he walked 2. He had this slider for a sword, these fastballs, and I love his pinpoint command. I put a target right here on this elevated fastball where he wanted it, and man, he does not miss. And then this, where he's got a 3-2 count on a hitter. You're thinking Kirby hates walking people more than he hates anything on earth. You're thinking he's going to take the easy way out? No, he is going to throw a perfectly painted fastball to get the K. Never taking the easy way out for George Kirby. He's just showing off how good his command is here. He faced Mitch Spence, who had 3 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 4 runs, and had this slider and cutter. Corbin Burns had 5 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 run, and had this fastball, changeups, and painted backdoor cutter. His strikeouts are down near the lowest rate of his career this year. He's averaging 8.6 strikeouts per 9 innings, but still getting the job done. He faced Trevor Richards, who had 4 Ks in 2 perfect innings to start the game. And things weren't that perfect after that, as the Orioles beat the Jays 10-1. But it wasn't Richards' fault, and he did have this disgusting changeup. Frankie Montas was terrific yesterday as the Reds beat the Rockies 4-1. He had 9 strikeouts and 7 scoreless innings, giving up only 1 hit. In fairness, it's not that impressive to shut down the Rockies, but it is really impressive to throw 7 scoreless innings at Coors Field. He had these fastballs and his wicked splitter. Luis Gil was outstanding again yesterday. The Gila monster is just dominant. He had 6 Ks in 6 innings, giving up only 1 hit again. It seems like every game he only gives up 1 hit. He actually averages 3.9 hits per 9 innings, which leads the league. His ERA is only 1.82, which is the 5th lowest after 12 starts to start a season for the Yankees since 1961. He helped the Yankees top the Twins 5-1. He had these fastballs up to 99 miles an hour, but the pitch of the game for him were these turbo changeups at 92 and 93 miles an hour. As Carlos Correa said, you can cover his fastball, but the changeup off of that, well, it causes 2 different swings. One, you have to stay on top with his fastball. The other, you have to stay inside and scoop. And they come out of the same tunnel. It's pretty good. From Carlos Correa, that's a true testament to Luis Gil's filth. Gil outdueled Bailey Ober, had 2 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 3 runs, and had this slider. Max Fried had a career high 13 strikeouts in 7 innings, giving up only 2 earned runs. He led the Braves to victory over the Red Sox 8-3. Fried had this cutting fastball, these wicked changeups and sliders, but the pitch of the game for Fried were his curveballs. He put on an absolute curveball clinic with this wicked stuff. He had a 54% whiff rate on his curveball for the game, 7 swings and misses on that curveball. He had 21 swings and misses overall for the game. Just nasty stuff from Max Fried. And here's an overlay of Fried's fastball and curveball to Devers. You can see what makes this so tough when Fried's curveball is on. He spins that thing at around 3,100 RPMs at times, and it drops off the face of the earth despite tunneling with that fastball most of the way to the plate. He outdueled Cutter Crawford, who had 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 4 earned runs, raising his ERA to 3.51. Cutter Crawford had these cutters and elevated sweeper.
One other note from this game, Ninja. Chris Sale was honored pregame. Social media pointed out that the Red Sox faithful was not really going nuts here for him. A couple things. A, you never know. If you're not there, you never know if, it might have came out of nowhere. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. It might not have been anybody's fault. It sometimes can be hard to just get excited out of nowhere when you're not expecting it. But if anyone doesn't realize, Chris Sale was of paramount importance in the 2018 World Series. He's the martyr of the team. He basically threw away 3 seasons afterwards because he just pitched his heart out. And we absolutely love the guy. So here's the ovation here, giving it to Sale.
In the pitching matchup of the day, we had Jared Jones versus Tyler Glasnow. It doesn't get much better than this. Jared Jones had 6 strikeouts and 6 scoreless innings, giving up 3 hits. and helped the Pirates shut down the Dodgers 1-0. His first two pitches of this game came out flaming at 100 miles an hour, and he hit 99 miles an hour on his 100th pitch this game. He had this absolutely beautifully painted 100-mile-an-hour fastball. I mean, there's something visually pleasing about a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, putting it right where you want it. He also had this 101-mile-an-hour heater to Shohei Ohtani, and these wicked sliders. And he outdueled Tyler Glasnow, who went 6 innings with 9 Ks,
Nice.
gave up 1 run on 3 hits. He had these fastballs, including this painted fastball at 97 miles an hour. He had this for his 100th K of the season, and he leads the major leagues now in Ks with 104. Will, do you know who's second in Ks? This would surprise most people.
I have no clue.
It would be Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty is second in the majors in strikeouts with 94. Would not have thought of that. Glasnow had these wicked sliders and these absolute hammer curveballs. In his first rehab start, Garrett Cole looked really good. He had 5 strikeouts in 3 1/3 innings, giving up no runs. His heaters were up to 97 miles an hour, and just what the Yankees need is some more pitching. Now on to my filthiest relievers. Orion Kerkering had these heaters. Luke Little had this fastball and sweeper. Alex Vesia had these sliders and fastball and K-scream. Vesia always gets fired up, and I love it. Fernando Cruz had these wicked splitters. In kind of not great news, at least for catchers, and look, I love my catchers. We had 2 guys get absolutely racked in the nuts yesterday. This is terrible. Like pitchers, this is why you thank your catchers. And your catchers probably say, thank you, back
Oh, boy.
after they get racked. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day yesterday. At number 5, we have Tyler Glasnow and his hammer curveballs. At number 4, Emmanuel Clase and these flaming cutters. Don't look now, but Emmanuel Clase's ERA is 0.30 this year. At number 3, we have Luis Gil and these wicked turbo changeups. At number 2, Jared Jones and this perfect 100-mile-an-hour heater. And at number 1, it's of course Max Fried and his curveballs. These are filthy. And now, my pitching ninja moment of Zen. That's not even 1 inch. It's something you never want to hear as a dude.
That's not even an inch.
18 innings.
It hit the sand pit.
What?
Alien set.
For my picks of the day today, I'm going to switch it up. It's Paul Skeens' day today, and Skeens is taking on the Dodgers, so FanDuel has a tab with all sorts of Paul Skeens bets. I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to take Paul Skeens' first pitch to be between 100.1 and 101 miles an hour. Then I'm going to take Skeens to have at least 3 strikeouts in any inning today. And I'm going to top it off with Skeens to have at least 7 strikeouts. What would your picks of the day be?